Hello, this is Shell, and this is my channel, Shell's Fool's Journey. I am coming before you on this beautiful Saturday, talking about letting go, talking about when changes need to be made and you keep going down the same paths expecting different outcomes when the outcome is always the same. So I pulled a couple of cards before I started this recording just to get a feel for the energy. And the cards that we got is Round and Round, Thinker, and Time to Go. How many times have you did the same thing over and over, the same lessons over and over, thinking that you can change the outcome, and yet again, nothing changes? So then you get into this repetitive thought process of what am I doing wrong? Instead of understanding that the lesson itself was to release control of it and let it go. Round and round, constantly allowing the same thing to happen and expecting a different outcome is crazy. But as living the human experience, we do this. And then for me, I was on the round and round merry-go-round for such a long time that it took for me to step off and become the thinker, to really put it into a different perspective of what it is that needed to happen. And no matter how I try to make the situation easy or allowing too much space for disrespect or not my words not being heard, it's kind of like shame on me for not listening to me, listening to my own cries and putting others before myself. I think us as a collective, a lot of us are coming out of our people pleasing era. We're starting to see that, the things that we put all of our attention in may not give that attention back or may not put in that same work back. And you fight wanting to be the one that has to lay the hammer down or say what it is. But it shouldn't be a fight. It shouldn't be an internal fight within yourself to speak up for yourself and to know when to say enough is enough. Sometimes you have to walk away and get a reflection of what it is that's disturbing your peace in a sense. So, out of these cards, I pulled from the heart deck and I got embrace. Embrace the newness, embrace the world, embrace your heart, Embrace giving a second chance for yourself. And then I got share the love. I love the fact that both of these cards have a heart in it because we all have a heart, whether we use it for good or we don't use it at all. It still is helping you live because without a heartbeat, you wouldn't be here. But when do you allow your heart to beat for you? That's the question. When do you stand up for yourself? Stand your ground? Stop allowing others to play in your face and then you play in your own face by not even acknowledging it. Today I sat outside under two beautiful trees that are in the process of renewing themselves for the spring. And I had a little stalker in the trees and made a new friend. His name is Patrick the squirrel. Ironic. I love SpongeBob, so here and now and then I will have a SpongeBob reference. Shout out to my family. But he sat in the tree with his arms folded, laying on a branch, and he just watched me. And I watched him. And he posed for some pictures for me. And it felt good that I was one outside grounding because being one with nature, it does so much to the body, it does so much to the mind. And we have to appreciate what we have right now. Right now, in the present moment, my TV is nature because nature is talking to us in such a way that if you don't stop to pay attention, you would miss it. But to see how Mother Nature shows you love without even scaring you or putting you in harm's way, just to give you a soft touch that she's here and she hears your heart. But while I was underneath this tree, I had to realize that it is time for me to stand in my leadership role. It is time for me to speak all of these different feelings and emotions and talk about all these energies that are circling around us. And, you know, some days it's going to be good and some days are going to be bad. But today was such a empowering day for me because today I stood my ground. And I know what my worth is. And I had a slight nudge from Mother Nature to say, hey, I see you. And I appreciate you acknowledging yourself. So let me give you strength to say when enough is enough, to speak your love, to speak what my heart has ached for so long, and to be able to let that out today. So I want to thank you all for just spending a few minutes with me processing and allowing me to go on this journey with you all to newness, to understanding, and most importantly, for shining your light, for us shining in our light on the newness that we are embarking on. So until our next video, I send you love, light, and balance.